Ciao, and welcome back to Italiano Lento with Ale. Today we're revisiting episode 15, The Invitation.
Italiano Lento con Ale.
If you haven't watched the story yet, watch that first. Then come back here, because today we're going to use one short conversation to build an entire Italian family tree. We'll learn how to say my father, my mother, my parents, my cousins, and many other family relationships. And we'll look closely at three expressions: conoscere qualcuno meglio, and incontrare qualcuno. They can all involve meeting or knowing a person, but they don't mean exactly the same thing. Let's look at dei miei genitori.
Vuoi venire alla festa?
Con piacere, dove?
Nel giardino dei miei genitori.
Perfetto. Genitori means parents. It is masculine plural, so we say I miei genitori, my parents. After the preposition di, I miei becomes dei miei, il giardino dei miei genitori, my parents' garden. Mio, masculine singular. Mia, feminine singular. I miei, masculine plural. Le mie, feminine plural. The form agrees with the person or thing that comes after it. It does not depend on whether the speaker is a man or a woman. A woman says, mio padre, my father. A man also says, mio padre. The word padre is masculine singular, so we use mio, mio padre, mia madre, I miei genitori. Notice something important. With one close family member, Italian normally does not use the article, mio padre, not il mio padre, mia madre, not la mia madre, mio fratello, mia sorella. But in the plural, the article comes back, I miei genitori. Be careful, these two words are easy to confuse. I miei genitori means my parents. I miei parenti means my relatives. Your parenti can include your zii, cugini, nonni, nipoti, and other relatives. Let's build a family tree together. We'll begin with io in the center and build the whole family around it.
In the center, we have io, me. First, let's go up one generation and add the parents. Mio padre, my father. Mia madre, my mother. Together, they are I miei genitori, my parents. Now let's go one generation higher and add the grandparents. Mio nonno, my grandfather. Mia nonna, my grandmother. I miei nonni, my grandparents. One grandfather is mio nonno. One grandmother is mia nonna. Together, I miei nonni. Now let's come back to io and add brothers and sisters. Mio fratello, my brother. Mia sorella, my sister. I miei fratelli, my brothers or my siblings. Le mie sorelle, my sisters. The masculine plural can describe a group of men or a mixed group. So, I miei fratelli can mean my brothers, and in some contexts, it can also refer generally to my siblings. If you want to be completely clear, say, I miei fratelli e le mie sorelle. Next, let's add the parents' brothers and sisters, the aunts and uncles. Mio zio, my uncle. Mia zia, my aunt. I miei zii, my uncles, or my aunts and uncles. Le mie zie, my aunts. In the episode, we heard gli zii, the aunts and uncles. Again, the masculine plural can include both men and women. And now, the children of our aunts and uncles, the cousins. Mio cugino, my male cousin. Mia cugina, my female cousin. I miei cugini, my cousins, male or mixed. Le mie cugine, my female cousins. Let's move below io and add a partner and children. Mio marito, my husband. Mia moglie, my wife. Mio figlio, my son. Mia figlia, my daughter. I miei figli, my children or my sons. Le mie figlie, my daughters. Here is one Italian family word that needs special attention. Nipote, nephew, niece, grandchild. Mio nipote can mean my nephew or my grandson. Mia nipote can mean my niece or my granddaughter. The context tells you which relationship is intended. Finally, let's add family relationships created through marriage. Mio suocero, my father-in-law. Mia suocera, my mother-in-law. Mio cognato, my brother-in-law. Mia cognata, my sister-in-law. Mio genero, my son-in-law. Mia nuora, my daughter-in-law.
So far, we've built one possible family tree. But every family has its own shape. Parents may separate, meet new partners, and create new family relationships. In Italian, this kind of family is often called una famiglia allargata, a blended family. Let's see how some of these new relationships fit into our tree.
Let's begin with the parents' new partners. The new husband of my mother can be mio patrigno, my stepfather. The new wife of my father can be mia matrigna, my stepmother. Once again, the possessive agrees with the family word. Mio patrigno is masculine singular, and mia matrigna is feminine singular. Now let's add the children from the parents' different relationships. Mio fratellastro means my stepbrother or half-brother. Mia sorellastra means my stepsister or half-sister. These words can describe two different relationships. A fratellastro or sorellastra may share one parent with me, or may be the child of my parents' new partner. The context usually tells us which relationship is intended. Now let's look at the same family from the perspective of the new partner. The son of my husband or wife from an earlier relationship is mio figliastro, my stepson. The daughter of my husband or wife from an earlier relationship is mia figliastra, my stepdaughter. And when we speak about a former husband or wife, we use ex. Il mio ex marito, my ex-husband, and la mia ex moglie, my ex-wife. Notice that here the article normally returns. We say mio marito, but il mio ex marito. We say mia moglie, but la mia ex moglie.
Look at the complete tree and notice the pattern. Mio with a masculine singular word, mia with a feminine singular word, I miei with a masculine or mixed plural group, and le mie with a feminine plural group. Now the tree is complete. Let's follow a few branches and see how the relationships connect in sentences. La figlia di mio zio è mia cugina. My uncle's daughter is my cousin. La madre di mio padre è mia nonna. My father's mother is my grandmother. Il figlio di mia sorella è mio nipote. My sister's son is my nephew. La sorella di mio marito è mia cognata. My husband's sister is my sister-in-law. Il fratello di mia madre è mio zio. My mother's brother is my uncle.
Italiano lento con Ale.
Sono felice, finalmente la conoscerò. Non vedo l'ora di conoscerla meglio. Sono felice, finalmente la conoscerò. Non vedo l'ora di conoscerla. Conoscere can mean to know someone, but it can also describe meeting someone and becoming acquainted for the first time. Listen to these two sentences. Conosco Luca. I know Luca. Ho conosciuto Luca a una festa. I met Luca at a party. The second sentence tells us when the relationship began, when I first met him. Conoscerla means to meet her or to get to know her. Conoscerla meglio means to get to know her better. The word meglio changes the meaning. It tells us that I already know her a little, but I want to know her more deeply. In our dialogue, the word meglio is used deliberately. Vittoria has never met Ale, but she has already heard about her and knows a little about her through Luca. So here, non vedo l'ora di conoscerla meglio means I can't wait to get to know her better. Think of these expressions as 3 stages. First, conoscerla, you meet her and the relationship begins. Then, conoscerla meglio, you spend more time together and get to know her better. Finally, conoscerla bene, you know her well. And what about incontrare? Incontrare, to meet or run into as an event. Incontrare focuses on the meeting as an event. It does not necessarily mean that this is the first time. Ho incontrato Luca al supermercato. This means I met or ran into him there. We may have known each other already. Maybe I already knew him. The sentence only tells us that our paths crossed. Compare. Ho conosciuto Luca al supermercato. This usually suggests that I met Luca there for the first time. So, conoscere is about knowing or getting acquainted with someone, while incontrare focuses on the event of meeting them. In the episode, the family lists gli zii, I cugini, and a few close friends. And sometimes close friends are treated like family too. That is why Antonio says,
Siamo proprio una grande famiglia.
Siamo proprio una grande famiglia. We really are one big family. As I mentioned in an earlier post, from now on, Thursdays will be reserved for the story episode, the complete episode. It's a chance to revisit the story, refresh what you've learned, and see how much more you can understand. Now watch episode 15 one more time. This time, listen for mio padre, I miei genitori, mio fratello, mia sorella. On this second viewing, the guest list should sound less like a list of separate words and more like a real family tree. Thank you for watching and learning with me. Have a great rest of your week. Ciao!